Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the SJCAM SJ6 Legend. Now this is a 4K sports action camera. Now if you watch my videos, you see me review a bunch of SJ cams before. In my opinion, this is a great alternative to buying a GoPro camera. Same picture quality, less price. Now you can buy this from Amazon. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price, $160. All right, so let's check out some of the features real quick. You got the SJCAM SJ6 Legend 4K Wi-Fi action camera. Now you get a 2.0 touch screen, one in the front, one in the back. You got 4K 24 frames per second. You got 16 megapixels on the still photos, and it is water resistant. Let's see, we'll skim through this. The SJCAM SJ6 Legend action camera uses powerful Novatek engine. Rev up your camera knowing it will overperform in most extreme climates. SJ6 design and firmware has been optimized, and chipset emits little if any heat. Shoot video in the fast lane today. All right, so we're going to put that to the test. Now the SJ6 cam uses a 2.0 touchscreen. Okay, we're just going to breeze through this. You got a 16 megapixel camera in the front, 7G optical glass, f2.5 aperture. Okay, real simple. Basically, sports action camera. All right, now let's check out some of the features on the box. Let's see, you got image sensor, 16 megapixels, wide angle lens, 166 degrees. Now, for your still photos, the maximum resolution is 16 megapixels. For your video, you got 4K at 24 frames per second, you got 2K at 30 frames per second, and you got 1080p at 60 or 30 frames per second. Now you got a 100 milliamp detachable battery, got a micro SD card slot for expandable memory up to 128 gigs. Now for the connections, you got USB 2.0, HDMI, Wi-Fi, you can connect an external mic, and you can also connect the remote control. And we'll check those out. Now your operating system, Windows XP or later, or Mac OS 10.4 or later. Simple and straightforward. Now, the app is available on Google or iOS. Now, they do have some accessories. We can check those out first. This is going to be your selfie stick. All right, now, has the mount on the top, same GoPro style, and you also have a remote control. Now, you can use this on your wrist or you can use it on the selfie stick. And now, one of the newest features of the SJ cams, now you can connect an external mic. All right, so that's kind of cool too. We'll check those out in a minute. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox this and see what it looks like. Okay, this slides right out of here. Did we miss anything? 2 screens, gyro anti-shake, 4K resolution. I like that. Okay, so this opens right up. Now, here's your camera. 2 boxes of accessories. All right, so this is going to be your charging cable. Now this is USB to mini USB. All right, old school style. Bunch of different mounts. Y'all know the mounts already. We ain't got to go through those. You got your bike mount. Bunch of helmet mounts. These are also 3M tape mounts, so you can tape them anywhere you want. If you want to use this as a stationary camera, tape up a little mount. Got an open back right here. We're going to put that on because one of these backs is water resistant. So if you try to record outside with the water resistant back on, you're going to get less sound. So now you can switch to the open back and have access to the mics. Okay, another back plate right here. This might have the holes in it. We'll see. Microfiber cleaning cloth. More mounts. Bunch of mounts. Mounts everywhere. Of course, your usual books and shit. We'll skim through those. And one of my favorite features, SJCAM stickers. Troll all your GoPro friends. Now, here's the camera. Very similar to GoPro style with the mounts. So if you got GoPro accessories, you can still use those because these are all universal. Let's see. All right, so let's open this up. This comes right, and this is a nice suction on this. Let's take a look at the case first. If we could get this camera out of here. All right, here's the camera. Here's your case. Now, this is the waterproof case. All right, so if you want to record in the rain or if you want to take it to the beach or the pool, Here's some underwater activities. You're going to use this case. Let me check out the back plate on this one and see if it has cutouts for the mic. Let's see. Standard blackout housing. Okay, no cutouts for the mic on this one. We'll peel the stick off. Now, when you want to change this, real simple. This is usually just pops right out. Let's make sure I don't break this. All right, that pops right out. And the new one pops in. Got to put it upside down. All right, the new one pops in. Just like that. Now, let's see what this housing is. This one feels like rubber. Okay, this is just a plastic housing. Okay, so we'll probably use this one. I'm going to do a little driving test. Let's see, let's see if we can figure this out on the fly. Matter of fact, let's see. Now, if I put my camera in here, will this be sturdy enough? I don't know if I would trust this. Let me see. I don't know if this is going to be stable enough to put on top of a car going 100 miles an hour. Matter of fact, it does look stable enough. All right, so we'll use this one so we have all access to the mic. Now, here's your camera. Let's peel this off. See if we got any power on this. All right, we might have to charge this up for a few minutes. Oh, this is the power button. Maybe you have to hit the right power button. There we go. Okay, so 1 bar of battery. That ain't going to be enough. Touchscreen. You got resolution, 4K, 24 frames per second, or 2K at 30 frames per second. Now, I'll probably do 2K just so we can have more detail. You got loop recording, gyro sensor, all your standard features, volume, timestamp, video format. Okay, we'll leave it on MP4. Bit rate, double file, power on record, sharpness, white balance, color. Basically, all of your settings that you're going to need. Let's see. All right, now this is on low battery. All right, so let me charge this up for a minute. Then we'll go through some more of the features. On the side, here's your power button. This is your mic. Matter of fact, mic. That looks like a little wrench. All right, so that's going to be your settings button. That's a little LED next to your power. On this side, we got your mini HDMI cable, your mini USB. That's how you're going to charge it up. There's your micro SD card slot. On the bottom, you got your threads right here, so you can attach this to a standard mount. Let's see. Your battery should be in here. This is a removable battery. There it goes. All right, so there's your battery in there. On the top, this is going to be your record button. All right, simple, straightforward. Now on the front, let's see if we can try this one more time. On the front, you do got another screen, and it's going to give you your recording time, battery life, and your frames per second. So that's kind of cool too. So now you have 2 screens. All right, no SD card, so we can do a sample video, battery low. All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to recharge the camera for a few minutes, and then we'll check out the screens one more time. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the accessories. Now, here's your remote control. You got camera button. You got your photos, so you can check your recently took photos. You got Wi-Fi, record, still photos, and power. Now let's see, does this, okay, now this selfie stick does adjust. Looks like about 3 feet. That's cool. Now, the selfie stick is sold separately, so is the mic. All right, so here's the external mic. Let's check this out real quick. Now, you can pretty much use any external mic, but this is one that's designed specifically for this camera. But if you got any mic that has a mini USB connection, you could use that. Nice braided cable on this, little clip, and you got your windshield on the mic. Now, I'm on my way to the gym, so I'm going to charge this as much as I can, and then we'll do a little test video, daytime footage. I'll work out till the sun sets, and then we'll do some nighttime footage. But in the meantime, I'm going to charge this up, and we'll breeze through the screen one more time. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, so let's take a look at the app in the meantime while I'm charging this up. Now you're going to grab your camera. This is touchscreen. So you're going to swipe down from the top. There's your toggles. So you activate your Wi-Fi. Then you're going to grab your phone, go to the SJCAM app, and connect your camera. Just that simple. Now I can use the phone as a viewfinder. Now there's a bunch of information that shows on your phone from the app. You see I got it set on 1080p. You can power the camera on and off. You got your Wi-Fi indicator and your battery level indicator. You can also check for files. So if you took some pictures, you can view them right from your phone. You can start and stop your recording. You can change your different modes. Let's go to modes real quick. You got video, taking pictures, time videos, or time take photos. And you can also change the settings. So you can change the resolution, cycle record, WDR, audio, time-lapse photos, or what have you. But the best part about this app is just being able to start and stop your recordings directly from the phone. So it makes a little sound. Now I'm recording. When I want to stop, press the button and stop recording. All right, so the app is pretty functional. All right, so let's take a look at the remote control. So you're going to grab your camera. You're going to swipe down. There goes your toggles. So the second one is your remote control icon. Now, once you hit that, it's going to ask you if you want to pair up your remote control. When you hit yes, it's going to tell you to hold these two buttons together, the video and camera. So you hold them together, and it's going to pair up less than 2 seconds. So now that it's connected, you got 5 buttons on the remote control. You got your Wi-Fi button. You can press that and pair it back up to your phone. You got power. You can turn the camera on and off. You got burst photos. So let's take that real quick. All right, so that's the burst photos. You got record video and still photos. So I can hit still photo, take a quick picture, or I can start a video. So once you hit video, you notice it turns red and it starts recording. You can also stop the video, just like that. So that's the remote control. Now that's a dope feature. All right, so if you got this connected to your bike, or if you're using this in the gym, or if you got the external mic connected, you can have the remote clipped right on the side of your watch, or just hold it in your hand and rock out like that. Now let's take a look at this display real quick. You got one on the front. You see I'm in settings. So now the front display went to settings. We're just going to breeze through this real quick. You got resolution. Let's see, we'll do 2K 30 frames per second. You got loop recording. If you want to use this as a DVR in your car, then you can just activate loop recording and leave it on for good. Let's see, you got your field of view, wide, middle, narrow. We'll do wide since we're going to take it out in the car. Let's see, you got your gyro sensor, audio. Let's see, we'll leave the audio on. Volume, we'll leave that on 10. Timestamp, we'll set that up in a minute. File format, we went through that. Let's check out the bit rate. We'll go high. Double file, we'll leave that off. Why not? Power on record, I'll leave that off. Let's see, sharpness. We'll do strong sharpness. Why not? White balance, color. We'll leave all that stuff alone. Metering, distortion correction. Okay, so you got a bunch of different settings. Now, when you scroll down, you got 4 different toggles. You can lock the view. All right, let's see. What did I just change? Oh, that's for TV. That's for TV. All right, we'll leave that on and off. You got your remote and your Wi-Fi. Now, I'm going to use the Wi-Fi when I connect to the phone, and in this way, I'll use it in the car. On the front, this screen right here, you see it shows you your recording. So if let's do a little test video. All right, so I got it on photo mode. All right, let's put it on recording. Oh, that shows you the photos that you just took. Let's go to record. Matter of fact, I'm still connected. Why not? All right, so I'm going to use the remote. So we hit record. Now, on your front screen, it should show you the numbers. There it goes. So there goes your file. 2K, 30 frames per second. Shows you your battery. It's plugged in right now. That's why it has that charge indicator. And it has your time. All right, so this is simple and straightforward. I got to remember to take this plastic off. Simple and straightforward. $160 for this. Now you got to buy the selfie stick and the remote separately, and you also got to buy the mic separate. All right, so now I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to let this charge up for another 30 minutes. What time is it? All right, it's 3:16. I'm going to leave the house maybe about the next 20 minutes so we catch some daylight footage, and then I'll leave the gym at maybe 5 o'clock, and we catch some after the dark footage. All right, so talk amongst yourselves.